What's good? What's good? Not my back, which is fucking angry. Anywho, I want to talk about synchronicity for a minute. I had intended to make this video today and the earlier video I made today that kind of set this one up. Dislike this video, you little bitch. Do it. I have been hypothesizing that either an algorithm or a highly motivated, angry person is messing with my content. Specifically, as soon as I have been uploading a video, it gets a dislike. Like it can have 0 views, but already a dislike. There are a few people that I would absolutely believe are doing this. Just like, comment, subscribe, so you get no notifications. There we go. I believe somebody would have notifications turned on just for the sake of being able to dislike my content immediately without even hearing it. So, the synchronicity I want to bring into this is my word of the day, fustigate. It is a verb used with an object to criticize harshly or to castigate. The title of the video I think I'm going to make is something along the lines of, it is easier to destroy than it is to create. Think about that for a minute. Artists, that's why we reward them so handsomely. People who have meaning and are striving for something greater want to create and contribute. People who don't have meaning, people who are unhappy, people who are angry, just want to tear everything around them down because they think that it will make them feel better, or they think that if they can construct the world how they want it, they will have happiness, or they think they're doing a good thing because they don't have a true moral base for meaning. And so in tearing down what's around them in a way of trying to be, what is it, like the savior complex or something like that? So everybody, not everybody, let me back up, I'm sorry. The social justice, woke, intersectional, whatever identity politics crowd, whatever you want to call it, burn the system down people, I kind of agree with them on some fronts. But they're trying to do it from a place of hate and anger because they're being manipulated by propaganda and by being affected by the class war. So it's understandable why people are unhappy. I was having a conversation with a historian, the same historian I referenced in an earlier video. We have some weekly chats and they're really good. And so she had said that, Americans, she's not from America, but she says we're spoiled and that the average American doesn't understand poverty, to which I disagreed. And she disagreed with my disagreement, but we were able to find a common ground in that her reference for poverty was third world poverty. Speaking of which, later I'm going to do a reading from this book, Third World Women, Politics and Feminism. And so I said, okay, yes, relative to third world poverty, Americans are spoiled, but relative to the materialistic standard of our culture and the fact that people are having to work a whole lot just to scrape by, that relativity. So it depends on what you're framing your statement around. And when we had that further discussion about where we're framing our points from, we actually found a common ground where she agrees. She agrees that the average American is being screwed. She also agreed that the government is the primary obstacle for the success of the average American. It's ironic because she also claims to be socialist communist, but also wants to be like an anarchist. So she's confused. But who isn't these days when you're inundated with misinformation and propaganda? So, anywho, to bring everything back to the people who are just so unhappy and so angry and so miserable that they want to tear everything down, I ask you to look for love, to look for positivity, to look to build something, to create something. From a place of love is where we can create the new earth. From a place of love is where we can have the global revolution occur. It's understandable why people are unhappy, but a movement fueled by unhappiness, anger, and hate is not a sustainable movement. It's just like the Star Wars. What is it? Anger leads to hate, hate leads to the dark side, or something like that. We need to lead with love and light and build each other up who are trying to make a difference and not tear each other down. We need to seek unions and partnerships. And I always say this, and I'm going to continue to say this, we need to come together as a people, as the human people, against the ruling class, against the government, against the people who seek to control our lives. I firmly believe an empowered and informed individual is very capable of living a life of happiness, fulfillment, integrity, in alignment with the planet and with its community. But we're not empowered or informed. We're being manipulated. We're being divided because a divided people are easy to control. If you've listened this far, I really appreciate it. I don't know if the algorithm is messing with me, but it makes me concerned about continuing to create content, because if I'm getting 4 likes and 4 dislikes in 8 minutes, that's impressive. Like, that's a new PR, actually. I don't have that many likes or dislikes on any of my videos. So anywho, thank you for listening. I tried to leave you with love and light and a hope that we can come together for a better future. Thank you.